The 2015 Agricultural Leadership Exchange trip took 20 members of the Michigan Farm Bureau and the Indiana Farm Bureau on a 10-day tour of Germany and Belgium to visit agricultural operations, learn about the European Union and trade with the United States, and do some sightseeing. Traveling just north of Berlin, the group visited Lubars. Established in 1247, the small agricultural village is one of the last remaining villages of its kind. The land occupied by Lubars is under strict government regulations in an effort to conserve the village's unique rural characteristics. 7 families farm 250 hectares, or 625 acres, of hay, oats, and rye used to feed the village's 350 equine residents.
Today we visit a horse farm outside of the city of Berlin. It was very familiar to what we would see in Michigan, like in Detroit area, like Oxford, Lapeer, Oakland County, where people from the city come out and ride horses, jump horses, that type of stuff. There's competition riding. It's a working village that has held its history and it's kind of stood the test of time, and yet they've incorporated how to make money and how to survive in this type of situation. Wonderful place to visit, obviously, and I'm sure you could see how this would be a wonderful place to live, yes.
Moving south of Berlin to the village of Schoebendorf, the group visited a dairy farm populated with all Jersey cows in the former East Germany.
This farm used to be a cooperative farm through the communism time. It used to be owned by 320 shareholders or farmers, cooperative farmers at that time, and right now there are only 32 left. We farm right around 450 hectares of land, which is 200 hectares of pasture, 250 hectares of arable soil, and we keep right around 800 Jersey cattle, which is 400 cows and 400 offsprings.
The operation has started incorporating U.S. genetics, and to combat low milk prices, is considering switching to organic production.
He was breeding his cows to some of the genetics that we have in the U.S. He was buying some embryos out of the U.S. In order for him to go organic, he wasn't for sure if he could continue doing that, and that was one of his passions, was to increase his genetics in his herd. He also went to grazing, and instead of being a rotational grazer where you have many paddocks, he tore out the fences and made it one big paddock and made sure that the grass was only about so high so that it was the most luscious grass that you could have and with the best nutritional value.
Friday, travel with the group to see how energy and agriculture are linked in West Germany.